Bit of Jaws memorabilia now. This has just popped through the door. I say popped through the door, it's come in a rather large box. And that's not even the box that it came in. The postman delivered it, huge box, loads of packing peanuts in that I emptied out into the bin. I hope that on Monday when the bin men come, it's not a windy day, because those packing peanuts are just going to fly everywhere. But yeah, we're going to open this up and take a look. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Another piece of Jaws merchandise for you here. Now this became orderable, pre-order, some time ago, and straight away I jumped on it. McFarlane Toys, I like McFarlane Toys. Todd McFarlane, creator of Spawn, used to draw Marvel comics back in the day, creator of Venom, you know, went on to create Image Comics with a load of other characters, creator of Spawn, like I said, set up his own toy company, McFarlane Toys, recently has taken over the Marvel statues from Diamond Select. They lost the license. He took it. He does a lot of DC characters, but I believe that they're going elsewhere soon. I don't know whether he'll keep hold of the more adult-orientated ones or not. But that aside, he's released some Jaws stuff. You've got a couple of characters in Hooper and Quint available. I haven't got them. I may do at some point, but I wanted Bruce. I wanted Bruce. It's a damn shark. And it's like that old game where you used to fish into the shark's mouth and it would go chomp, it would close up. But this one is based upon the shark in Jaws. There you have him in all his glory on the back, and you get a load of little bits in there as well. As you can see, we'll take a look at them one at a time. When I open it, there's the underside of the box. Do you really want to see the box? It wants to see the box. Some people do, that's the thing. So let's get into this. I've already sliced the top open, I won't lie. So let's pull out Bruce. And here he is. I got no idea where I'm going to put this, seriously. I wasn't sure what sort of size I was expecting, and lo and behold, this is what I am presented with. Fantastic. That is great. All the little bits there. They're all in it. Let's get him out. Let's get him out. Where to begin? You got the instruction booklet there. Okay. Or I say instruction booklet. Looks like a piece of paper. One piece of paper. Let's open it up and take a look. Yeah, it's just a piece of paper like so. So Bruce is here. In here, we are going to take him out carefully. I'm undoing the wires at the back. He's held in by, you know, those sort of wires that you have to unravel. Now normally they're quite tight, you know, they're little, not like these. You don't get many like this anymore actually, but this is good because it makes it easy to pack back up if you want to keep it in a sort of mint condition. So we're going to take him out. Alright, so got that out. Let's take the shark out. Come on, baby. Alright, so there we go. There we have the shark. His mouth. That's good. It's, you know, it's not heavy, but it's got a little bit of weight to it. You know, it's not bad. That's pretty sweet. Oh, clicks his mouth open. Oh, there we go. Mouth clicks open. You have to put the stuff inside, fish it out. Like the colouring on it. Very good. Very good. Yeah, no, I like that. It's pretty sweet. Okay. I was admiring it then. like I said, I'd ordered this some considerable time ago. Here's his fins. Let's poke them on, stick them on to the shark, and they sort of slide up and in. They just slide up inwards. So I shall do that again for those of you interested. It sort of slides up like so, and then the shark will rest. He'll sit on his fins, you know, that acts as the stand for him. We'll have a look at that momentarily. Let's see if I can adjust that better. So yeah, we have Bruce the shark here, you know, so you can see that he rests on his fins. I can't get a good angle. Should get a good angle, I don't know. So anyway, so he rests on his fins like so, and there's his thingy there. So let's take a look at what else comes with this beauty. I don't know why I've adjusted the camera, because I'm going to adjust it back now. I'll put it back down in a minute. So inside we get a tire. Okay. Then we get a spear. Now this is obviously to hook the bits out of his mouth. You know, so you could like get a hold of the tire, like so. Pull it out. Then we get all these other bits that are held underneath this bit here. So let's have a look. If I can get the sellotape off. Just holding this bit down. Okay, so what do we have inside? We shall take a look. One at a time. So first up we have a 6-pack of beer cans, or 5 in there. If I get a good angle on that, good. Then we have a small camera, like so. What's that? That's from the leg, isn't it? Is it the tibia? Is that the bone? I'm not very good on human anatomy, but here's the leg bone. Alexa, what's the largest bone in the human body? The femur. Might be femur. Tibia. What did I say? Tibia? I don't know. Anyway. And then we have a bit of an old, you know, boat wheel. There's quite a few bits in here. A little skull with a hole in the head. Predator's been at play there. Blasting a hole. Hole at the back as well. So you've got points to hook on to. Smile, you son of a bitch. Compressed air. A little anchor. I said anchor. And we have a fish bone. Might have to use this to get some of these bits out, actually. Help me get them out. Especially this one. Come on, baby. Don't let me down. Oh, alright, so then we have a small gun, a revolver, 6-shooter. Lantern. Boot. Case of dead man's shoes there. Then we have a glove. It's not a hand, it's just a glove. have an old style phone. Do say sharks will eat anything. And then we have a bottle of rum, maybe. I don't know. Rum. One more piece. Can you guess what that final piece is? That is the mangled license plate that is pulled out of the shark. Not pulled out of Jaws, pulled out of that tiger shark that Brody and Hooper open up on the dock. See if the young boy will spill out over the dock. This license plate has also appeared in the movie Deep Blue Sea. Thomas Jane at the beginning fishes it out of the shark's mouth when he's swimming beside it. And it's also appeared in another shark film that I recently watched that I cannot recall the title of. It's the one set in Australia in around the 1930s or Prohibition era. And there's that car that's gone into the river and divers have to go into the river to get some contraband from the car for these criminals. And that that license plate is the license plate on the car. Another little nod to Jaws there. So you have all them bits, which is great. So let's see about setting this beauty up, ready for play. Okay, should we read the rules of this game? Because I never know. I never knew when I was a kid. I just used to fish bits out of the shark's mouth until it's shut. Choose one player to go first. Each player on their turn picks up the gaff hook and attempts to remove one piece of junk from the shark's belly. The gaff hook is used to either hook or pull a piece of junk out of the belly of the shark. The player is allowed to touch and move other pieces with the gaff hook, but must never touch the jaws or the junk with their hands. If the jaws close all the way as a result of a player removing or attempting to remove a piece of junk, they must put back all the pieces of junk collected during the game. The jaws are considered closed when a player cannot freely remove the gaff hook from the jaws or put the gaff hook into the mouth of the shark without touching the teeth of the shark. Player may pass a turn if they fear that the removal of a piece of junk will cause the jaws to close on them. They then pass the turn to the player on their left. The player on their left must attempt to remove a piece of junk. If they remove a piece of junk, they can keep it, and the player who refuses the turn must give the player a piece of junk from their own collection. If the jaws close on the player attempting to remove a piece of junk, they must put back all their pieces of junk collected during the game. Winning the game, the first player to remove all pieces of junk wins. So yes, so what we do now, let's have a look. So we open up the jaws of the shark. Okay, I see. So let's put in all these bits. They can go right down into the belly of the shark as well. They can all go in right the way down. I'm going to put that way up because it's easier to fish out clearly. So all those bits are in, so let's see what happens, shall we? So I can go right the way down actually. So fished out the phone, fantastic, I'm good at this. Fished out the bone. Oh, and it's shut on me, there we go. So if you sort of touch, oops. Yeah, so the shark's essentially got what looks like a tongue in it almost, this thing here. So if it's pressed down at the front, the jaw's shut. Alternatively, if it's pressed down at the back, it can shut as well, like so. See? And that's how you play it, basically. Let's see if I can get all them bits out. Still something in there. It's the huge tyre. And that's how you do it, basically. You know, it's like the old kids game that you used to get, but a shark didn't look good. Now clearly, so sweaty. Now clearly I didn't purchase this to sit around playing the game. I bought it because it's Jaws. It's a model of the shark from Jaws. I don't have a model of the shark from Jaws. I have this, which is great. I'm sure there is still something fishing. Yes, there is. There's still something inside somewhere, and I believe it to be the little skeleton fish thing. Yeah, I can hear it. Come on. I see it. There it is. I've got him out. Oh, and the gun was in there as well. The gun was still in there as well. But there we go. So that's the that's it. Jaws the game. I like McFarlane toys. What can I say? So let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments. There we go. That was stopping the mouth from shutting properly, but there, like so. Fantastic. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And I shall see you on the next one.